Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. This is the Canada Gold Sugar Maple. Sorry if there's a little bit of background noise. Just when you think fall is here, we get an 82, 83 degree day. So it's really muggy out here in the shed. So I turned on the AC. Gotta have it. And this is a nice, cold, light style beer. It's a Helles style lager from Treehouse and Canada Gold, so it's a Canadian style beer as well, brewed with 100% Canadian malts as well as Sasquatch hops. And this beer is, after fermentation, it's knocked onto fresh sugar maple spirals before being transferred back into the horizontal stainless for extended conditioning. So, sounds right up my alley. Anything that's aged on wood, conditioned on wood, it's really good. Treehouse, they make some excellent lighter beers like this that are oak conditioned or aged on oak spirals or maple spirals. Lager aged on sugar maple. I don't think I've ever had anything aged on sugar maple before, so I'm pretty excited about this. It says keep cold, drink fresh. Not a specific date on the bottom, but it does say autumn 2023, so we know that it's super fresh. This beer clocks in at 4.3% alcohol by volume. Don't think I mentioned that yet. So definitely a lighter beer at 4.3%. Let's go ahead and crack into it. I did buy a 6-pack of this a while ago. Brought it over to my buddy Bumpy Road Brew's house and drank a few of these in between review beers and eating smash burgers. And we both really liked this beer. I left the rest of them with him, so I didn't get to review it at the time. It was so good that I went back and bought another 6-pack. So I'm already pretty sure I'm going to really like this beer. Okay, as you can see, it's a nice golden color. Very slight haze. It could just be a chill haze, though. It's hard to tell. But it is clear overall. There's no sediment floating around in here. Some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass as well, which are not picking up on the camera at all. But they're there. A nice one-finger, white, frothy head. Looks like a great lager beer. Oh, and it's got that nice malt-forward aroma. A little bit of a European hop-type note coming through. Some grassiness from the hops. And there's a sweetness. It's coming from that sugar maple, I believe. It's just got a nice, really nice aroma. I wish the camera had smell-o-vision. You guys would love this aroma. It smells absolutely delightful. A little bit of bready malt character as well. It smells like a winter. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Oh, that is so crisp and refreshing. It's malty and sweet up front. That sugar maple aging and conditioning, I think, did wonders for this beer. Nice and bready in the middle of the sip. You get a little bit of grassiness from the hops that they're using. Man, this is absolutely outstanding. One of the best lighter beers that I've had ever. Medium carbonation, very light bodied, but full of flavor. It's so crisp and refreshing. Nice dry finish. Everything, excuse me, everything that you want in a lager beer right here, in a light lager beer especially. This is just dynamite. I love this beer. Canadian lager, made right here in the United States. It says Canadian lager. It should say Canadian style lager because it's made right here in Massachusetts. Absolutely incredible. That maple wood, that sugar maple, it's really imparting just a ton of outstanding flavor. And the hops, I'm assuming they're Canadian hops. Sasquatch hops, I've never heard of Sasquatch hops, but 100% Canadian malt and Sasquatch hops. This is all Canadian ingredients, including that sugar maple wood that they use. Outstanding beer. I'm going to go with a 97 out of 100. It's the most excellent beer. You could argue that this is world class. You really could argue that this is a world class beer. It's up there. It is definitely a solid A, outstanding product. I would highly, highly recommend it. If you like lager beers and you want something that's going to be way above your run-of-the-mill Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud, Coors Banquet, Miller High Life, all of that, this has got complexity to it with the wood and the aging, the conditioning. The hops that they use are going to be better than your standard hops from your macro lagers. Such a wonderful, wonderful beer. Excuse me. A little bit of a cough today. Yeah, 97 out of 100 for the Canada Gold Sugar Maple. If you can get Treehouse beers, I highly encourage you to buy and try this one. I do not think you will be disappointed. If you like light, crisp, sessionable, easy drinking, and flavorful lagers, then this is the one for you. So 97 out of 100. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Till next time, everybody. Cheers.